It is 6:07 right now. There's been another recent spike in violence in Baltimore City. There's been 107 murders in the city this year, 15 more than this time last year. And now state and city officials have decided to start pointing fingers at each other. WMRT News' Aaron McPherson has that story live from City Hall this morning.
Good morning, Christian. Well, Governor Larry Hogan pointing fingers at the city-state's attorney and the Baltimore city mayor, and they weren't too happy about it. They responded on Twitter. City-state's attorney Marilyn Mosby saying that leaders do not point fingers in a time of crisis, and Mayor Brandon Scott calling on the governor to sit down and talk with him to discuss the issues and potentially find solutions. Now, the governor was asked about the increase of violence in the city at a COVID-related press conference yesterday, and there have been more than 100 murders in the city, 107 as of this morning, and the last 7 happened just since Saturday, and that doesn't include all the non-deadly violent crimes. Now, Hogan said there are 3 things that need to be done to help with crime in the city.
Number 1, we have to get tougher laws. Number 2, we can't defund the police, which is the mayor's plan. We got to invest more in our police. And number 3, we have to have a prosecutor that's willing to prosecute crimes.
The city-state's attorney responded to this saying, quote, "The audacity of Mr. Blue Lives Matter. The man who vetoed police reform, killed the red line, vetoed education funding increases through Kerwin, yet never misses a chance to dump on Baltimore City. Stop only being concerned about Baltimore when it's politically convenient for you." Now, Mayor Brandon Scott also responding, quote, "Rather than relying solely on status quo solutions and MAGA talking points, how about actually meeting with me to discuss violent crime, gun trafficking, or restarting the Criminal Justice Coordinating Council, as I've asked before." Now, right now, Scott's 2022 budget calls for more than $500 million for the police department. During a taxpayers' night 2 weeks ago, many called for Scott to reduce that by at least $100 million. So while Hogan says we need to invest in the police department, there are other people in this city who believe the police department already gets too much funding. Live here in Baltimore, Aaron McPherson, WMAR 2 News.
Okay.